Hello everyone. We are an undergraduate research team from Nanjing University. Now we have come to Seattle to conduct our research about the relationship between human and forest. But before presenting our research results, let me introduce my group member first.
My English name is Power, and my major is GIS, and I'm a student of Nanjing University of sophomore.
Hello everyone, I am Wan Qifeng, a junior from Nanjing University. Now I'm in Washington State. It is really a very beautiful place.
Hello everyone, I'm Suida from Nanjing University and a sophomore major in
University. It's my second year and my major is human geography. I'm fond of nature and human impacts on that.
After a long journey, we have finally arrived at Seattle on August 18th. Then we spent wonderful 3 days in Park Forest and Mount Rainier. As human group, we would like to study the relationship between forest and human this time in Seattle. After 3 days, the experience there helped us learn a lot about all kinds of stuff concerning how human activities impact on the nature. This time, we're going to introduce a major type of forest disturbance: fire. Fire includes prescribed fire and wildfire, which are quite different from each other. We'll explain what they are, how they happen, and why they happen in this blog. Prescribed fire, which can be also known as plant fire, is used to meet some specific purposes to keep the natural balance. First, we need to clarify how prescribed fire is implemented. Not until a deliberately planned scheme is conducted can the chosen area of a particular forest be burned. Every procedure of carrying out a prescribed fire must be supervised carefully. An isolation strip must be strictly drawn so that fire should be burned under control. Only when all steps are in place can the burning materials be put. Thus, the burning process can start. Also, we have listened to several lectures about forest management and done some group work to deepen our understanding. Through the communication with those third professors, we know more about this kind of fire that is quite rare to spot in China. On August 20th, we came to the Sunrise Visitor Center. There, Johnson Better gave us an insightful lecture. From what he said, we have learned that prescribed fire is not that often in these areas, but it is more easily discovered on the other side of Cascade Mount, which is drier and thus more prone to fire. Though we haven't viewed the prescribed fire on our own, we can still learn something in the museum and from the scholars who accompany us. Prescribed fire serves a significant function for the ecology of the forest. Firstly, it creates favorable habitat for an abundance of wildlife, adding force to local biodiversity, even contributing to the protection and recovery of some endangered species. Secondly, it provides potential possibilities to the moving of new species and the regeneration of existing species. For example, an area with pine coal may be uneasy to produce new life owing to the hardship out of coal, yet prescribed fire can make the process much easier. Finally, it aids in removing the humus out on the surface of the soil, benefiting the long-term prosperity of the forest. However, wildfire is not another story. We got to know that 2017 North Peak fire across from Crystal Mountain was astonishing. It destroyed almost everything around. Later, we got a chance to take the gondola to the summit of Crystal Mountain Resort, where we can see Mountain Rainier.
Hello everyone, now we have arrived at somewhere. It's very close to the mountain Rainier. Now you can see that behind us there is a mountain, and on that some of the trees are removed and some of them are not. Some green and the gray part is different. It's very obvious. And why and what caused this is still a mystery, and it is now we're on the gondola to the summit of the mountain Rainier to get closer look at the big fire on 2017 and figure out why it happens and how that happens. Hi, I have reached the summit. As you can see, the mountain Rainier is right there. It's all white. It's very spectacular.
Later, we have interviewed our professor about the fire, about the time and the location of the fire, and try to get better understanding. Later, the professor gave us all a lecture about it. Smoking, outdoor cooking are some easy-to-think reasons. The landscape of Mountain Rainier is really attractive. As a result, more and more visitors come here, bringing increasingly high risks of fire caused by cooking and smoking at the same time. We learned from the internet that, such as refinery, military base, and urban group, instead of serving as the combustion source, they contribute to the fire as they reduce the temperature or increase the possibilities of the occurrence of wildfire. For example, the flammable goods in a refinery serve as a fire source. Needless to mention the high temperature and leaking gas during the process of oil refining. Also, in highly populated urban places, automobile exhaust and the greenhouse gases released by human beings may worsen the greenhouse effect, which may raise the temperature, thus producing the fire. At the same time, forest fire has also brought some impact on human life. For example, from the top of the mountain, we observed the remains of the 2017 North Peak fire. Professor Monica says this sudden wildfire posed a significant safety threat to residents and visitors, and even threatened to spread across the mountain ranges to our gondola stations. Megan tells us there are special forest fire monitoring posts at the top of the mountain. Workers stationing in the cabin at the top of the mountain will keep a closer eye on the forest nearby, ready to report any potential fire. That's all about our observation and discussion about the fire that happens in forest. Do you like our introduction? See you next time. Thanks for watching.